So I was one of the journalists invited to the set in Vegas in November, and I remember that you were using words such as grateful and bittersweet to describe the
Back then,
experience on
too?
set. Yeah.
So we're still doing that.
Yeah, now the film is done, how do you feel?
Grateful and
Bittersweet?
bittersweet. Yeah, it really is an accurate assessment of where we're at. I think this has been such an incredible ride, and it's almost over now. We have just a couple more days of promoting this movie, and then that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's changed our lives, and it's been a great experience.
I mean, it really has. So we have become really close friends. I think because we've gone through these experiences that are very unique and no one else can really relate to them because they're not in it. And I think if this had happened to any of us individually, it would be a much different, totally different impact on us. I think we've all known that it's a communal experience, and that certainly has made it very comforting.
Mm-hmm. Zach?
What was the original question?
How do you feel now that the trilogy
the
is
Bruce
really...
Lee and the
yeah.
well, to elaborate on what these guys said, I mean, it is kind of the end, but it's not. We're saying a long goodbye to each other. But who knows? On the later this week, I have bets on who's going to cry first.
Who do you think?
I think it'll be Todd.
You think he's going to cry?
Yeah, I think he's going to.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it'll be Joey.
So this film is about growing up too. Do you feel like you've grown up as actors and as friends in the last few years?
I have definitely, I have grown a lot. I think that my values haven't changed, but my worldview has changed a little bit, and sort of how I think about myself and how I think about how I fit into the world has
You're
changed.
more racist now.
No.
Yeah, no, but yeah, and then of course professionally, it's opened up so many doors, and
Yeah. So this is a question that we ask to everyone we interview. What was the poster hanging on your wall when you were teenagers?
Heather Thomas on a Camaro.
Who's Heather Thomas?
She was a pinup model back then. It was amazing.
Huh.
You?
I had this is how cool I was. I had an Albert Einstein poster
The famous one with the...
with his tongue sticking
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
And what
I had
about
a
you?
poster of a nude Boris Yeltsin.
With a bottle of vodka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was naked.
Playing tennis.
Legs spread.
What do you think your career would have been without the Hangover trilogy?
I wouldn't be here talking to you if it wasn't for The Hangover. The Hangover is the only reason that I'm working successfully as an actor. It changed my life. From black and white to Technicolor, it changed everything. The moment Mr. Chow jumped naked out of a trunk, I started getting more work as an actor, and I'm so grateful to the Hangover franchise because it genuinely provided me a career.
Mm-hmm. Your characters are almost, the common guys caught in the middle of greater events, abused by weird friends. Did you ever felt abused on set by the director or the other actors?
Yes. How did you know? Well, Todd has a abusive fatherly way of directing. Mm-hmm. Yes, sometimes you do feel like you're getting a hard time from him, but he does have a very specific point of view, so it's worth it.
Okay. Heather?
He can be very abusive, but yeah, it's worth it.
Mm-hmm. So there's a great closure to your character as well. Really feels like she's existed in between those films. And did you ever talk about that with Todd Phillips? I mean, about how to close the arc of your characters?
No, we never did. He emailed me and said I was in the third one, and then he said, I think you're gonna I gave Jade a happy ending, a happy story, and I was really glad that something good happened to my character.
Mm-hmm. That's, the only nice moment in the entire movie. Can you comment on that?
Well, I think it is sweet. I like that my character is sweet. Like, I'm sweet in the midst of all these really intense, funny people, and I like that my character gets to be sweet.
Mm-hmm. Justin, we were led to believe that your part will have been extended in this film, but did you ever talk with Todd about extending the role of Doug?
No, I never talked to him about that. I mean, these are all archetypes in this movie, comedy archetypes, and he's the guy that disappears. I thought it was kind of interesting, although not that, you don't get a lot of the glory, but I thought it was kind of cool and interesting that his main character trait is that he's gone.
But it's like more of a thriller, this film, because your life is really at stake now.
No, that's what I mean. The only thing that I had to play was really the drama. I mean, I play the guy as if he's in a drama and everyone else is in a comedy. So his life is in danger, and he's probably never going to talk to these people again.
This is a question that we always ask to everyone we interview. What was the poster you had on your wall when you were a teenager?
You know what? I don't know if I like Michael Jackson. You know, I thought he was cute in Thriller, and I also had a crush on Sting.
Okay. Oh. Do you still have a crush on Sting?
Sting's hot, yeah, Sting's. But I don't still have a crush on Michael Jackson.
Okay.
I had a lot of Michael Jordan posters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I also had Peter Pan, to be honest. I had a Peter Pan picture.
Oh.
I was really into Peter Pan.
The Disney one.
Yeah, I wanted to be Peter Pan. I was way more into
really?
Peter Pan than any of the other
You
fans.
didn't want to be Wendy. You wanted to be.
I wanted to be Peter Pan.
Okay.
I also had the Burt Reynolds Playgirl fold out on my wall.
Sexy.
Yeah.
What was the craziest experience you had on set in a trilogy?
I mean, it doesn't get too crazy. Just honestly, the craziest part of this whole experience is seeing the reaction from the fans and from the aftermath of when the movie's done, how much people enjoyed it, and experiencing these press tours because it's so much more successful than we ever imagined.
The press tours are much crazier than the filming.
Oh, really?
Kind of. I think it's much crazier, larger than life going on in the press tour.
It's a very controlled environment on the set.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, all movies are controlled environments. This is real life, so it's crazy.
Yeah.